The phrase life is beautiful may sound cliche at first and may seem like it can be applied in a rather idealistic way in any scenario in life. However, these words may seem rather stark and out of place in a concentration camp. In my father's favorite movie, Life is Beautiful, the father Guido inculcates a sense of hope in his son by teaching him to treat life as a game while trying to escape Auschwitz. As his son viewed acquiring a tank as a prize, this movie shows us how viewing adversity as a game can help us overcome it. I have experienced my own beautiful adversity many times in life and made a game of it. I was always a bright and happy kid. I could grasp concepts easily. But when I started school, writing became a challenge, and my teachers immediately knew something was wrong. So I got a few tests done, and I got diagnosed with specific learning disability. This refers to my word retrieval, processing, sequencing, and speed. So mostly my English skills and my math skills were affected. So to help with this, I started remedial English classes and occupational therapy. So occupational therapy for some people can be extremely difficult, but for me, it became a game. I played with balls and balloons. I made shapes out of Play-Doh. I did origami and quilling. I did and a lot of word searches. Still, school remained a challenge. I could never find enough time to write. Somewhere in the middle of me thinking the words and writing them down, the words dissolved. And if I'm being honest, I still have some of these problems today. But over the years, I've learned to compensate, and having consistently worked hard, I've become an A star student. So, what happened in the middle? Well, a lot of practice and a lot of play. March this year was a period of extreme uncertainty. I had been working very hard for my grade 10 exams. Then the pandemic happened. Not only were we in lockdown, I didn't even know if the final exams would be conducted. On a whim, my dad and I came up with a name, designed a logo, put up an ad on Instagram, and a business was born. I founded the business Dough and Batter on the first day after exams were cancelled. And now we are a registered MSME company. It's been a game. My dad and I woke up early each and every day. We baked in the mornings, packed the day's wares, and by the time my online classes started or his office work needed attention, we had already completed an entire shift of activities. Researchers say that overcoming adversity is all about having the right mindset. This needs four things. First is solid skills. By the time lockdown had happened, I had already acquired deep skills in baking. My love for baking started at a very young age. I went from watching my mother bake to baking myself. By middle school, I was baking frequently for friends, family, school events, and projects. Once, for a geography class, I made a multi-layer 5 kg cake into a model of a mountain. By high school, I had made complex buttercream flowers. So I had already done more than 10,000 hours of baking before I started my business. The second is adaptability. The lockdown created reasons to adapt. I had to experiment with new ingredients, new recipes, and I had to deal with irate customers and calm them down. Once, I had a lady yelling at me for 5 minutes because green was an unacceptable color of icing. And then, once I told her that I was 15, I got another yelling about how I should have informed her that I was 15 before she ordered. So I had to figure out how to deliver cakes all across Mumbai in the middle of monsoon when all my delivery guys were just driving scooters and really enjoyed driving on thought. So the first time I received a bulk order, I had to completely change my process before I could manage a large order. The third is positivity. This was particularly challenging. I appear positive. I love rainbows and warm hugs, but on the inside, I struggled. I felt weighed down. by every little mistake I made. But there was something about waking up when everyone else was asleep and blasting music in the kitchen and baking with my dad that turned every day into a positive one. This lockdown allowed me to finally get into that positive mindset. The fourth is work ethic. Now I am a part of the 4 a.m. club. Every day for the past 7 months, I have balanced hobbies, my business, and schoolwork. When I'm not baking early in the morning, I'm studying. I was able to make creativity and business a game. At first, creativity gave me a chance to solve easy problems, but now it has given me the happiness and the ability to solve all most of my problems. It has impacted every aspect of my life: academics, relationships, and self confidence. Like the movie Life is Beautiful, it is about finding joy and beauty even in the most difficult circumstances. And it is about knowing that happiness lies in the way we view any situation. This has been my story during the lockdown. Nowhere near as dramatic as a Nazi camp, it still has given me a framework to view life and a toolkit to reset my approach to adversity. Thank you.